Hey y'all, welcome back to the shop. It is after hours again. Got everything locked up. So grab yourself a nice drink, get comfortable, grab a sketch pad if you want to draw along, and let's just hang out. So today what I wanted to talk about was finishing stuff. I think that a lot of creators get into this idea that their project has to be absolutely perfect before they can release it. And I just need you to know that that's not true. I know a lot of people tend to click off the video like right away. So don't do that. Wait just 1 second. Don't click off. Just listen to me. If you hear anything from me in this video, this one video, hear this. Go make something. Anything. Go create something. Whatever it is you want. And when you do, come back here, leave me a comment, or message me, or tag me. Let me know how I can find this thing you made, because I want to see it. Not enough people are making new and unique and awesome things because they're waiting for it to be perfect. And I don't think that's a great idea. You should just do it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just put it out there for the world. Endlessly polishing something is the fastest way to not get anything done. And I want you to create something awesome for me to see. As selfish as that sounds. But it benefits both of us if you think about it, because you did something, I got to see it, and that's cool. So, today's art is going to be a user's or a subscriber request. This time it's not specifically for my singing monsters though. It's for Golden Eggies 28, sorry. Golden Eggies 28. And I'll pop that up on the screen right here so you can see it. We are going to be redesigning this one. He asked me to redraw one of his villain characters, and I just kind of took a look at a bunch of this stuff. He has a lot of really cool designs. But this one was almost kind of hidden at the bottom because it's like one of the smaller characters he's created. And like I said, it was kind of hidden. So I noticed this one. I really liked the design. And I asked him if I could redraw this one for him. And he said, yeah, that's cool. I asked him if he had a backstory for it, but he said no. And we can make one if we want, but I do not want to rob him of that. I maybe will insinuate a little bit of a backstory, the way that we design him based on what we talked about in the last video with character and design. So as we're designing this creature, this guy, he said it was a him, so we're designing this creature. Maybe we'll go through and kind of develop a little bit of his personality. And that way we can come up with kind of a cool idea for what this character could be. Well, let's get started with that while we talk about finishing things. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna start this. Okay, so when we're talking about finishing things, just imagine some of the stuff we wouldn't have now if people hadn't just put themselves out there, right? And probably one of the strongest examples of that is, think of Walt Disney, right? If he hadn't pushed, make sure I'm on the right setting here, hold on. If he hadn't pushed initially to get Snow White released as a feature film, we might not have the Walt Disney Company the way that it is. We certainly wouldn't have had it, for the Disney Renaissance era, which I believe is Disney's best era ever. The original era was good, don't get me wrong, and those films were great. But the Disney Renaissance is what I grew up with. So the things like Hercules, The Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, those sorts of films, that's what I grew up with. Those were the glory days of animation. When I grew up, I wanted to animate for Disney, making movies like that. But by the time I got old enough and had the resources to do so, unfortunately, they'd moved away from 2D animation, the hand-drawn stuff, into 3D animation. And, well, we got Disney the way it is now, and, well, I'm sure everybody has their own opinions of that. But the point is, Walt put himself out there to make sure that the Walt Disney Company that Snow White got released, and his Disney Brothers animation company was able to get up off the ground. Alright, so the way that he has this character drawn is almost, it reminds me a little bit of like a Vivzy Pop type of character. Like, for those of you who don't know, maybe like the Hell of a Boss universe or the Has Been Hotel kind of stuff. Just like the face kind of gives me that impression. And that may not be what he was going for when he created this, but still. See if we can... He's got a really strong, like, pose. So we want to make sure we give him a really strong pose too. Go here. Get bigger. Get this body in here, something like this. Another good example is One Punch Man. If you're really into anime, you may have heard of this. But the creator of One Punch Man, I always use him as an example of various things. But the creator of One Punch Man, his art is not bad. There's no bad art. But his art is not to the level where other typical manga artists and webcomic artists are. Most people, most creators have an idea and they're too scared to put their idea out there. For instance, their art may look like one's. And they don't want to put it out there until it's actually good. And that's a mistake. Just look at one. He's a perfect example. His art may not be the best, but his story was good enough to carry the art through. Enough so that an actual highly skilled manga artist in the industry, Yusuke Murata, wanted to pick it up and draw One Punch Man for one, and it became a hugely successful manga and eventually an anime. So this guy he's got like his sleeves go all the way to his hands. So we won't draw hands for this guy. They'll just be like huge sleeves. Something like that. And make it look like his hands are under here. Maybe we need to make him a little bit smaller. Yeah, a little too big here. We're drawing way too big. I don't know, my guy Don Bluth would be like, no, draw big. That's his thing. If you've ever... I grew up with Don Bluth films too. Don Bluth was, and he still is, to this day. The guy is, God, he's got to be 80 years old. But every time I drop in on a video of his, he's always like, draw big. Always draw big. And I think that's a great idea. Draw big. Make sure you get all your details in there. You can always shrink something, but it's much harder to enlarge it when you draw it small. So draw big. But I think for our purposes, we made that too big for the canvas. So we had to maybe fix it. And we want to bring his arm up here. Yeah, so like I said, I always tend to use one and Yusuke Murata as an example, because it's a great example. A lot of people who say their art's not good enough, one's wasn't very good compared to Yusuke Murata. My art's not good compared to Yusuke Murata. I mean, the guy is like an industry legend. His art is fantastic. But all it takes is a good idea. As long as people can relate to it or understand it or think it's interesting in some way, it will work out. All you gotta do is get out there and put your ideas out there. Make something awesome. And even if it's not awesome the first time, keep trying. Eventually you'll find something that connects with people. And when you finally do, the whole world will be a better place for your awesome idea. And like I said, I want to see it. I want to see that awesome idea. So let me know when you get that out there, because I want to see it. This guy's got like a cobbler's hammer he's holding on to, but it's backwards. A backwards carpenter's hammer. I don't know where to start with the story for this guy, but what I can say is since he's a villain, he clarified that this guy is a villain. I think what we could do is say, like I don't know, based on the goggles and the top hat and what appears to be like a lab coat, maybe he's like a scientist, a mad scientist of some sort. And I don't know what the cobbler hammer is about. Maybe it's just to be dramatic. But that's okay. Mad scientists are dramatic. For sure. Another really good example, I think, of someone who put their ideas out there multiple times before something finally hit is... And it's relevant because he's got a lot of stuff in media right now, and that's Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece. He did not create a lot of anime examples today. He did not create One Piece as his first project ever. He had tons of one-shots before that, before One Piece ever actually came together. Similarly, the creator of Naruto, same thing. Naruto wasn't what he is right now, like in the anime and manga. It was in the one shot for Naruto, and this is the same for Dragon Ball too. These characters were different than what they ended up being. So shoot your shot, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. You can always try again. You can refine, you can learn from the first time, and you can try again. But I think a lot more people would succeed if they just tried. Put that idea out there. Even if an editor comes by and says, hey, this idea has legs, but we need to change some things. All right. I mean, that's great news. An editor thinks your stuff is great. Even if you have to change a few things to, so most editors kind of have a handle on their industry. So that's cool though. Get your stuff out there. You can adjust it for the community or the consumer base. could just move forward with your awesome idea. Not to say that every idea is going to turn out that way. Yours may take a while, but I have faith in you. Get out there and make something that humanity can cherish. That's not the angle I want for those goggles. Because that's all our world is anyway, isn't it? Just a bunch of stuff made for humans, by humans. So get out there and make something for humans, by humans. Preferably not through AI. You do you though, if that's the only way you can do it. But I would much rather you share something from your heart and your hands, your sweat, your tears into it. If you have to use AI, if you're disabled or something like that, I understand. But I would much rather it come from human hands, human hearts, for humans, by humans. I'm trying to get a good angle for this character. Could probably move him up a little bit, I suppose. You can also think about video games, stuff like Stardew Valley, super popular, or even Undertale. They're not the most polished games, but they function and they're fun, and people love them. And that's all that matters. As long as you pour your heart and your soul into it, and you release this thing with the best of intentions, you know, you're not just out there trying to farm cash or something. People are going to register it. Somebody's going to like it. And in my opinion, as long as one person, as long as you can make one person happy, that's all I care about. If one person sees this and they put their thing out that they've been holding off for years, and they release it now because they heard me say, just do it. Get out there and just release it. Then, man, I can sleep at night. Because that's all that matters to me. Is making the world a better place. Like Aaron Blaise, one of the old animators for Disney, he always says, put something beautiful into the world and make the world a little bit more beautiful. That is so true. People just need to start doing that more. Put something great into the world. There's too much anger, too much hostility anymore. Creators, we need to get out there and make something peaceful and fun that people can come together on. Got these kind of like triangular eyes. And then this smile that fills up the whole mouth. That's the Vivzy Pop thing. And I don't know if that's strictly Vivzy Pop or if that's like a Tumblr thing. I grew up in the era of Tumblr for sure, but I did not use Tumblr. So I couldn't tell you if that's a Tumblr thing only, or if the style itself is like Vivzy Pop inspired or what have you. It's probably not, because she got a lot of her designs from stuff like Invader Zim. Well, in Vivzy Pop's a great example too, now that I think about it. A lot of people really like the Helliverse, like the Hell of a Boss stuff and Has Been Hotel. And people, sure, they have their arguments for Vivzi's writing and stuff. And you're allowed to, for sure. But do you think that this universe would have ever been made if Vivzi waited and waited to put something out? It wouldn't. That's the answer, is it wouldn't. It wouldn't exist at all. We wouldn't be talking about it at all if she'd held off until something was perfect or her universe was fully complete or what have you. She'd still be working on it right now. It wouldn't even be released. But she put herself out there, put her stuff out there, whatever you think of it. She put it out there in the world and found people who do like it. She found a lot of people that actually hate it too. Sorry, that's my phone going off. I don't know what that was about. She found a lot of people that didn't like her stuff as well, for sure. It's divisive, but you know, the art is beautiful. Say what you will about the writing, the art is fantastic. So, you know, put yourself out there. Make something wonderful. Make something awesome. It doesn't have to be wonderful. It can be awesome. It can be badass, or it could be anything you want it to be. Just make it. That's all that matters, is just finishing it. Also consider, so there's a lot of films too that launched someone's career because they put themselves out there. They weren't trying to go for perfection. They were just trying to do what they could to put themselves out there, and hopefully people would like it. A great example of that is Sylvester Stallone with Rocky. He put himself out there, this unknown dude, Sylvester Stallone, put himself out there with this film that they had no idea whether or not it was going to do well. And it did. And it put Sylvester Stallone on the map. He's like one of the most iconic people from the 80s now. It just goes to show you. All you gotta do is put yourself out there. Make something. You'll find people who like it. It may take a while, but you'll find someone. You absolutely will. Move this gap a little bit more. A little bit more room for his feet. His legs are smaller than his torso. And it looks like it's a stylistic thing. Really bad with shoes though. This guy almost seems like a Roger Rabbit villain, kind of. Maybe that's his thing, is he's like a Roger Rabbit type of villain with like the Toon Force type of stuff where, you know, like Wile E. Coyote can get blown up by these massive gigaton bombs and just like walk away from it. Burnt to a crisp, but then he kind of shakes it off and he's cool. Mad scientist bro. Just makes up all these crazy wacky inventions that always backfire on him, but somehow he still always walks away from it. I think we maybe made the head a little too small. Or not. Could touch that up in the inking phase for sure. And then he's got like a pocket with some like a pencil and maybe an eraser in there or something. So like maybe he's a carpenter, but I think engineer still works. He can definitely still be an engineer with this stuff. He's just a unique engineer. So yeah, I mean, I think you should put your stuff out there and just do it. Sorry about the dead air. Still learning to talk while drawing. He doesn't look like he has any hair. Almost kind of looks like he's got like a skeleton head. The color choices are going to be interesting on this guy. I'm thinking like purple for the face, or like the skin tone, just like a purple. And then the white lab coat, just maybe blue jeans, and black shoes, black boots, and the black top hat. The hat's got to match the shoes. If he had a belt, and it looks like he does, give him one of those. Kind of squared. Make a squared body. His belt is also black. We'll do that. I know this is going to be coming out on a Sunday night, so maybe a lot of people won't really be wanting to spend too much time on this because we've all got work tomorrow. I'm there in that boat with you. So I won't make this video too much longer, but I do want to just push the idea home that you should get out there and just make something, anything. Whatever it is that you have you're working on, finish it. Finish it, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be polished. Finish it. Release it, and then tell me about it, because I want to see it. Yeah, and maybe together we can make something great. And I'm sure what you make is going to be fantastic, and I am looking forward to seeing it. So here's the sketch. We have the colors. I'll do the inking and the colors and stuff off camera, and then I will post that like I normally do. I forgot to do the time lapse. We'll record the time lapse moving forward from the sketch phase. Sorry about that. But I'll post that in the shorts, so it'll be coming up most likely along with this video, probably before you see this one, and then a post letting you know that it's done earlier in the day. And from there on, after this, we're going to move on to the Rock Soon Minor. That's going to be the next video. So for this one, I wanted to get this subscriber request done, and then we'll move on to the Rock Soon Minor. And after that, more animation stuff. I did release an animation video today. It was supposed to be a short. It ended up being a long. I had to post it in a long video format, which sucks. But that's my fault. I wasn't paying attention. But I'm hoping to do more animations on here and finish some more comics. And we'll move on from there. So, you know, I appreciate all of you guys sticking around to the end. If you want more, subscribe. I'm going to try to be doing these at least once a week, these longer videos. I have a lot of fun just hanging out with you guys, talking about whatever related to stories and writing and drawing. So if you have suggestions, if you want to make a suggestion, throw one out there. I'm happy to redraw stuff for anyone, or if you want me to draw something specific, just make a suggestion. I'm happy to oblige. Until next time, it was fun hanging out. See ya.